Okay, so your character needs to sneeze. Sneezes are really difficult. How do you act a sneeze? Well, the first thing again is to go back to the physical sensation, the sense memory of what a sneeze is all about. And the way actors get this wrong, they do the achoo. Achoo! And it's easy to do, but it doesn't sound like a sneeze. Achoo! You know, it's hard to get it to sound realistic because it's such a violent thing. It's kind of like throwing up, you know. It's something your body does that it's hard to mimic that sensation. Certain things trigger sneezes in different people, allergies, pollen, whatnot. I sneeze almost every time I eat a mint. So let me eat a mint and see if I can actually sneeze to show you what a real sneeze looks like in me. All right, so I got these Altoid Arctic Blast Cool Mints. I'm gonna eat one. Usually takes a minute, and it's usually if I chew them. Nothing's happening. Try another one. It might not work for me today. Okay, so the mints didn't work. But there's another little technique for getting to sneeze, is to take a little piece of string or straw or feather and sticking it into your nose and tickling the back of your nose. And it makes your eyes water. That was a real sneeze, actually. And I actually said achoo. Okay, so that works really well if you're trying to sneeze. It's very effective. Let's see if I can do the other side. See, that's a real sneeze. It tickles, it expels. You almost feel like you need to sneeze again. Some people sneeze in 2s or 3s or 6s. And so decide that about your character. My eyes are watery because it's such a traumatic experience to sneeze. And then you sniff, you recover from it. All those physical sensations that you feel when you sneeze, if you can try to act them, you'll be better off. Let's talk about what happens with a sneeze. Usually a sneeze starts when you have an irritant in your nasal passages, in your soft palate, in the back of your throat. The physical thing that happens in your body is an intake of air and then an expulsion, a violent expulsion of air and spit to get that irritant out. There's often snot, saliva. You also feel a sneeze coming on. Feel that irritant in your nose. Character who doesn't want to sneeze, nobody ever really wants to sneeze, is gonna, maybe try to pinch their nose or close their mouth or breathe or do something to avoid the sneeze prior to it sneezing. There's a little bit of in and outtake of air as you're trying to situate it. And if you're actually going through with the sneeze, psychologically, you're going to try to pinpoint that airflow to where it's tickling that area that needs expelling, and then you're gonna help it push that out. When you know how to sneeze, you can kind of mimic it anyway. So let me try to sneeze like I would normally sneeze. And a little fake, not quite as much stuff coming out of my mouth, but again, it's that tickle, feeling that intake of air, trying to overcome it. It's a breath out. So it's not hachoo, it's a slushy sound. It's very difficult to do. Does take some practice, and you can get better at it. The convincing part of it is not so much the explosion that happens, but it's the build up to it. That psychological building up to the sneeze. And sometimes the sneeze just happens, it'll be uncontrollable, it just comes out. And it can be sloppy. Some people have weird sneezes, and you can give your character a weird sneeze, like, and they make high pitches or something like that. So explore different options and practice those. The physiological feelings. Just think about the physiological feelings. Okay, so you have just sneezed. Do you get a bloody nose? Do you want a drink of water? Or do you get sick? Bloody, drink of water, sick. Pick one.